Okay, I got all these valves all ground here now. So, I got these set up in different styles. I'm not sure what I'm going to do on valves right now because these heads over here are all been modified, most of them, so I'm not sure what we're going to do. But anyway, these are the row intake valves, which I did the back cutting on them to get rid of that lip that was on there. Down here at an angle we can see better. So you can see how the lip there is all cut away. This here is one of my exhausts, I think. No, this is a PanHead intake valve here. So this is the difference between a row and a row and a kibble white black diamond valve. You can see how this has a higher tulip and it flows in a lot better than what this one here would be. And the underside's a little different also, but they're similar. So these here are the oversize intake valves here. And you see how I back cut these away also to make them nice and smooth, and they're a lot bigger. They're an 1/8 inch bigger than these here, so they don't have the high tulip like the kibble white does, but they're pretty good. You can also use these valves here for intake valves. So these are actually a CCI RevTech exhaust valve, but they're the same length as an intake valve. They are longer than exhaust valves. This here is a kibble white exhaust valve, and it's the way you tell is you stand back up one way. You put the head of the valves together up here on the lips and over here, and there's a difference in length between the two. I don't know if you can hear the difference there. See the difference? See the overall length change? Get some light on it might help. So you can see how the valve's longer. That's what the intake valves are. So this here is an intake valve. So you just line them up on that side and then check it on this side. Where did it go? And you can see how this one here is the same length. So these exhaust valves are actually intake valves. So I'm going to probably wind up using these on something for an intake valve, and I'll just get more of these kibble white black diamond exhaust valves and use it for exhaust, because that's what they are. So this gives me options of different things to do. So I got 4 of these I was going to use for exhaust valves, and then I'll keep those, and I'll just grab a bunch of valves over here. These are exhaust valves here. I have to take these and grind them and make new ones out of them. So these are what they look like. Here's one over here that's out of a bag. So this is your before and after on what I do. So I hone the stems. You can see how those are smoother and straighter. And then I regrind the vase, and then I back cut them. So you can see a little bit difference in how they look there between the two. Small changes make a big difference on what you get for airflow, so you get more power. So right now I got my 60 heads are good. If the customer wants to go with these bigger valves, you go talk to them. Otherwise I'll put these over here and there. And then the 58 set, he wants to use stock size valves. So if he wants to do that, I'll use this set here. I'll go like this. I'll use the row intakes and the black diamond exhaust, unless he wants to do something different. So, lots of decisions to make. But the biggest problem is over here, the heads over here are ported. So, this is my 58 set here, and you can see how they're all ported out right through here. This is our 60 set, and you can see the same thing, they're all ported. The 65 set, which is over here, this is a stock set. So you can see in there it's dark. Get some light around here. Anyway, you can see how it is not ported. So this goes in a lot deeper through here before it turns. It's really hard to see without any light. Hey, how about that? Does that help? Not really. Just dark in there. Anyway, there's a wall right in there. And if you look at this one over here again, you can see the guide, and it's all cut and rounded around. So this has all been ported. So these heads here, these are the ones I redid everything on. These have all been ported already, so they should have the oversized intakes for more power. But I'll talk to both customers. They both want to use stock valves, so I'll see what we're going to do. This one here is a stock head. We'll probably want to put in stock valves in this one, unless he wants these ported out, and then we'll port these out and put bigger valves in these too. Lots of options. So even though it's getting ready to do valves, it looks like we are stuck with going back and forth with the customers again. But either way, I got half the valves ground. I'm going to take a bunch of these other ones I got here and grind them up so that I'll be ready to go for whoever wants whatever they want. Somehow I'm going to come up with 12 valves we're going to use. So anyway, these ones here are done. That's what they look like. So we'll continue on from here.